Welcome to session 2 of our virtual card making class for Easter. Session 2, I'm going to give everyone a few seconds to filter in. I can see people joining. Hi. We are in our official new studio today, finally, no power outages or anything. So we're here, we're ready to craft with you. We're so excited. Say hi in the comments. I can see a couple people. Let me know where you're crafting. Where are you guys at? You know, we can't do the in-person classes, but this is fun. So let's have a little back and forth going here. Should we jump in? Oh, Ottawa, Ohio, hi. Napanee, that's close. Scotland, oh my goodness, hi. Fun. Oh, Ireland, my sister just finished school in Ireland. California, guys, we're from all over the place. This is, I mean, I don't want to say it, but this is kind of cool. Not better than in person, but at least like we get all of us joining in. Very cool. Okay, so here we are, session 2. We've muted all of you guys just so that we don't have any, so we're not talking over one another. So if you have any questions, type them into the chat box. If you tuned in last time, you already know the deal. I have Sarah in the producer's booth, so she'll be typing and she'll be sending out links if anybody has any questions and trying to answer. And I'll try and keep an eye on that chat box too and see any questions that you guys have as we go along. So I have the last class. We've already posted the recording of the last class. If you missed it, not to worry. And I bet Sarah will pop a link to that in the chat box as well. If you wanted to catch up on it, it's on our blog as well. So should we just hop into it? We're going to be using all of the things from our Easter kit. We're sold out now. You guys, they flew out the door. So I'm so glad you were able to get them. So we're going to be using one of our 3D sheets, one of these 3D sheets. So I guess both of them. And we're going to be using our ribbon. I know I didn't put it on the prep instructions if you caught those, but we will be using our matte polish. We are going to be using our clip punches today, our gems. I told you we're using a lot. We're going to be using our little letter stamps that we used last time, and of course our papers. So we're using a fair amount from the kit. Oh, and the embossing folder. So if you saw the prep instructions, you should already have your card bases cut out and your little piece of paper embossed. If you don't have a cut and emboss machine, not to worry. We've got a couple at Ecstasy Crafts if you wanted to get your hands onto it. But if you're still a beginner, you know, testing it out, don't worry. You're still going to be able to make this card today. And I'll show you a different technique if you don't have a cut and emboss machine to use your folder with. So I'm going to flip us over to our other view and we can get rocking. Let me clear some of that out of the way. We can get going. So let's go. Okay, so here we are. This is going to be the first card that we're going to do. So let me get my chair here and get comfy. All right. Got things moved around. Okay, still getting used to the new studio. So we're going to begin with our card base. Now, if you guys didn't catch the prep instructions, don't worry, there's still time. You can cut your card base. So we have it 4 1/4 inch by 5 1/4 inch in off-white. And oops, I didn't do my prep instructions. We're going to cut a 4 inch by 5 inch off-white cardstock to, oh, I'm on the wrong card here. Oh my goodness. Okay, where are we? So no wonder I didn't do it. Okay, no, I lied. I'm so sorry. Well, no, same size. 4 1/8 by 5 1/4 inch in off-white card. And then the prep instructions, we also embossed our embossing folder. It looks like a couple little chicks, a couple little hatched eggs, which is so cute. And then why don't we cut our yellow cardstock? So we're going to mount our 3D topper on a little yellow cardstock base, and we're going to cut our yellow strip. So I'm going to grab my pastel yellow paper, and I'm going to cut a piece that's 1 5/8 by 2.5 inches. So, oh, the 8s are so hard to see. 4 5/8. And that's what we're going to mount our little 3D cutout on. 1 5/8 by 2.5 inches. There we go. So we've got that. I said, I'm going to try my hardest. I know last time you guys wanted that card up in the corner. I'm going to try my best to have that there for you. Okay. And then you know what? I can probably use this little strip left over, and I'm going to cut it just to 1/2 inch. And that's what we're going to put our ribbon on. You don't have to have this piece, but I like to just like make the ribbon because it's a beautiful organza. So to have a little bit more color in there is nice. So where's my 1/2 inch? There we go. So we want, you know, at least 1/2 inch by 4.5 inch strip. So I think I'm pretty close there. If you're cutting along at home, that's what we're after. There we go. So we've got a lot of the pieces here already done. Now let's grab our 3D topper. I'm trying to go a little bit slower for you guys today. I'm a little bit more relaxed. I wasn't running all over the place to a new studio right before. So here we go. I'm going to grab this 3D sheet. And you can see here, we've got all of the backdrops that are nice to build on. So you can actually use a background and layer on the cutouts on top of all of these guys. But for this one, we have this little kind of mini background that could also go on there. But we're going to just layer this guy, pop it out, and layer it right on our yellow cardstock. So I'm going to grab a piece of double-sided tape, or you could use foam. Maybe I'll use foam tape or glue, whatever you have on hand. I'm going to use the foam tape just to start building that layer. So here we go. And this is just 0.5 foam tape, just a little subtle pop there. Here we go. Get the rest of that off. And just center it on our yellow. There we have it. Okay. Now I'm going, there are numbers beside these pieces if you need help. So we have, that was number 1. Number 2 is our little bunny rabbit. So I'm going to pop him out. And I will use some foam pads for this one. Now, some of these are quite small, so you can use the teensy tiny foam pads. Let me show you how small they can come so that you don't have to cut them or whatever. Oh, they stick all over the place. There we go. So we can use those. Or you can always trim down the larger foam pads if you need to, if it's just a little tight, that size. So, but that'll work for this guy too. So get my foam pads on there, pop my bunny on. There we go. Okay, now number 3 is our Easter Joys egg. So this is the technique that you would use for all of the elements on this sheet. Easy peasy to build such a cute little element for your card. There we go. Number 4 is our little girl. How's everybody doing? Are you keeping up? Who has a cut and emboss machine? And you know, what's your favorite? Do you like the one you have? What are we working with at home? I mean, we are making more of these class kits for you guys. So I want to get a feel for kind of what level you're at, what tools you have at home to work with. You know, we didn't put any feature if it works out that you guys do have cutting machines. So let me know in the comments if you do or you don't, so I can kind of base our future kits on some of this information. Ooh, lots of big shots. Anybody have a Nelly press boss or press boy? Let me know. Gemini and a Cricut. Woo. Okay, so I got number 5. That's her little teensy tiny head popped on there. Yes, I see a yes for a press boss. Nice. Cuttlebug. Awesome. Okay, so we've got lots of people, it seems like, with the cutting and embossing machines at home. Oh, we have our Go Power. Have you seen our Go Power machine? It's the electric one, so your wrist isn't going to get tired out. Okay, so here's number 6, her body. Sizzix, big shot, nice. Yeah, we've got our Go Power and emboss. I absolutely love it. I think it's my favorite. We've got a deal on it. If there's anybody at home who doesn't have a machine, I think Sarah will post the link in the chat box if you wanted to check out our Go Power. Oh, she's on it. There it is. Ah, there we go. Somebody, oh, Michelle got the Go Power because it has a larger surface than her Vagabond. Nice. Okay, I'm on. Pay attention, Kaylee. Okay, number 7 there is the bunny head. I think you guys get the idea by now, right? You just layer on the different numbers. Huge sale on our Go Power and emboss machine right now. They're another, like, we sold out of the kits and those, they were flying out the door. Our Go Power and emboss machines are flying out the door. And they come with 30 dies too, 30 dies and 2 embossing folders. So honestly, if you don't already have a cutting and embossing machine, it's a great deal. It's a great, that comes with it all to get started. Okay, so our little bunny leg, that's number 8. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, number 9. Our ribbon. Come on, little guy. There. And then it goes to number 10 after that, but that's if you're building the like larger background. We're just building this one little element from it. Okay, get my ribbon on. Where's my foam pads? Yeah, these little teensy tiny ones come in handy so you don't have to trim up the big ones. Get on there. Okay. So we've added a bunch. There we go. Got that element built. Now let's add some chalk polish to our little piece of cardstock. Now, I mean, you could be using any color for this, right? I mean, I chose blue just because it kind of goes with that blue background, but you can do it with whatever you want. And let's pop open the lid on our matte chalk polish. And don't do what I'm doing, but I'm going to wet this sponge and I'm going to try and do it with a water bottle because I don't have a sink nearby. But I'm going to wet it and you just want it slightly damp. That's all. That is all. I'm not going to do it on camera because it's not, with the water bottle, it's not great. I'll tell you that much. Okay, we're there. It's damp. Like I've wrung out a lot of the water. You don't want it dripping. Do I trust my, did I wring out enough? Yeah, nothing's dripping out when I press it down. So we're good. Now, open my polish. And I love the built-in applicators for a lot of the Cosmic Shimmer, all of the Cosmic Shimmer polishes. They all come with the little built-in applicator and they can all be applied beautifully. And putting some on the brush, but wiping it off. Like I don't want it left on like that. I wanted a nice, smooth surface. Now I'm going to apply it, try my best to just hit the raised parts that we've embossed onto this piece of paper. If you don't have the cut and emboss machine and you weren't able to emboss your folder, we can always do the same effect that we did last week. Where's my toothbrush? With a toothbrush or a stiff bristle brush, and just dip it in there with wet bristles, damp bristles, and we would just flick it on. Hi, sorry guys. We lost our oops. Let's get back in there. There we go. Okay, we're back. Sorry. Now, where were we? We were applying this to our embossed card. So hopefully you guys were able to keep going. And yeah, what was I saying? Don't get discouraged if it's not perfect the first time you try and do this. You know, you just have to have a really light touch, and it's not the end of the world if it gets, look, I did it. If it gets on the background a little bit, it's not supposed to be perfect. Or I mean, it doesn't have, if you can get it perfect, by all means, go for it, but it doesn't have to be. Especially with the blue on blue, it's just a nice subtle, and I love that about the matte chalk polish. They're all gorgeous matte colors that just layer on there wonderfully. There we go. Okay, you guys are probably ahead of me now. Oh my goodness, I have to catch up. All right, let's see. Now we are going to attach our yellow ribbon or our yellow cardstock on to, no, let's attach ribbon first. Let's do that for ribbon. Ribbon. Okay. And my scissors. Let's see here. I want to pull up the chat box. It closed when I got disconnected. There, now I can see what you guys are, if you're talking about me or what. Okay, I hope the connection's better. I don't know what's going on. Our internet, rural internet, is not great. I'll say that. Okay, so I'm going to attach my yellow ribbon to my yellow cardstock, and I'm just going to use a little bit of double-sided tape. You could use, actually, no, what we found out last week, sticky specs work so awesome for this. But you could use glue, you could use whatever you've got on hand. And you can attach it all the way, but I'm just gonna, well, yeah, you can. Now the sticky specs, you don't see through the ribbon, which is nice. So if you're using, you know, maybe a glue that dries clear or the double-sided tape, you're not really gonna see it through the ribbon. But if it is something that you think you'll see through the ribbon, just attach it to the two ends because we're gonna fold them behind our blue card, our blue embossed card. So I've seen a few people watching that weren't able to get on the call last time. So I'm happy to see some of you here. Thank you so much for joining us and figuring it out. I'm glad we're working some kinks out. How wide is the ribbon or the card? The cardstock that we cut is, it was was it half an inch? Yeah, our card is half an inch, and then I would say the ribbon is pretty close. The ribbon is 3/8 of an inch. I hope that helps. The paper, oh, the paper, I didn't even see. Yeah, so the paper was half an inch. We cut it to half an inch. Half an inch by 4.5. This way. I guess I should clarify. So yeah, sticky specs is definitely the way to go for this. Maybe we'll put sticky specs, a sheet of sticky specs for those of you who don't have it at home. Maybe we'll put the sticky specs in the next virtual class kit, so you can try them out for yourself and see how wonderful they are. Okay, now we're going to attach that on, just going to kind of bend the corners around like so. See what I did? And I'm just going to attach it with glue or double-sided tape, whatever you got, on the back side. How's everybody doing? Are you keeping up? Are we set? Again, you're probably ahead of me now. I don't know. Is this pace okay for everybody? Trying to get the feel for it. Oh, Jane loves the sticky specs, right? Perfect for wood embellishments, buttons, metals, etc. They're great for everything, everything. And they last, the stickiness of them really lasts well. Okay. So got my tape on the back there. I'm going to attach that on. Now, this time, you guys had to painfully sit through me tying a little bow last week. I've brought the bow maker, and I know that that doesn't help you at home, but and we're still out of stock, but they are coming back in stock, and you can put your email into the product thing and you will get an email when they come back in stock. You will be the first to know. And trust me, you want to be the first to know because they go quick whenever they're back in stock. So I'm just going to cut a length that I think I'm going to be able to manage to tie a little bow with. And let me show you how this thing, so it's just like a pedestal and these pegs, and it comes with some extra pegs. So by adjusting it, oh, let's see, you can make different sized loops, or you can make a teensy tiny one. Okay, and I will show you how much better this is for me than trying to just make one by hand. And then you come back over and back through. Maybe. Making tiny bows is just never easy for me. Nope, is that not it? There we go. The perfect little bow that we can just attach right onto our card. So, oh, and yes, the fork comment. We had somebody share that tip with us last time too. Thank you so much. There's a YouTube video out there. I'm gonna have to watch this YouTube video because, you know, I obviously need help with it. But the bow maker is a lifesaver. And so depending on however long you have your, oh, I'm just attaching it with my sticky specs, but you know, tape, glue, whatever. If you have you can adjust the length of the ribbons. Like this one I made nice and long, but it could be whatever. So I'm sticking that on there. There we go. Oh my goodness, what happened to that bow? Look, I made this one too. I can do it, I swear. It's the pressure of being live with you guys. I can't tie a bow to save my life. Oh my goodness, okay. So now I've got my card base and I'm going to apply, I'm going to do foam tape, but again, however you want to get that stuck on there, it all works. Mel, I don't think that was sincere, that you do believe me that I can tie bows. I'm going to have to really step it up for the next kit here, because take some night classes on bow tying. Okay. There we go. And I don't know if you can see it on this one before we smack it on there. It's a little bit up from the bottom. So we're going to offset it with our little topper. So just an 1/8 of an inch border should be all around it. 1/8 of an inch-ish. There we go. And then we'll pop this on. Thanks for the support, Karen. Okay. I should have somebody else's hands just slip in and tie the bow for me and then leave. Oh, thank you for the link, Michelle. Thank you. Awesome. Michelle just posted a link into the chat box for tying bows with a fork if you don't have a bow maker at home. Okay, so I've got that. Pop it on there. And then we can do our gems, whatever color you want. The dark blue might be nice. Should I do it? You already see what the yellow looks like. Or the yellow, gold, whatever. I'll do the blue, see how it looks. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't work out. We're just having fun. Oh. I mean, it's pretty dark. They're a pretty dark blue, but like, I kind of like it. And I'm just evenly spacing them out across the ribbon. And they have the little sticky speck on the little like glue on the back of them. So make sure sometimes when you're peeling them off, I mean, these ones are really good, but sometimes if you're not careful when you're peeling it off, it might separate from the glue. But I find that you can always just like scrape it back up off of the sticky sheet and add it on. Yeah, we have all kinds of colors of these. There's some iridescent ones, some sparkly gems. They're such an easy way to, you know, finish off your card. Oh, this poor thing. Okay. There. We're done. There's our first card. What do you think? Did you like working with the chalk polish? I love it. We just came out, they just released some new colors in the chalk polish. So keep your eyes out for those if you liked working with it. It comes in like pinks and blues, and Harbor Haze is a nice one. Okay. So are we good? Should we move on to our next one? I think we shall. Thanks. Good job to you guys too. Make sure I have not, before we start the next one, I have not seen anybody else's cards. Have you been sharing them to social media and tag them with, oh, Sarah, what is it? Why can I never remember? No wonder you guys can't remember. I can't remember what the hashtag is. The hashtag is Ecstasy Card Class. Oh, there, you already had it. Use the hashtag Ecstasy Card Class when you share them, because we want to do a draw. We're going to do a draw from everybody who shares their pictures of their cards on our Facebook or Instagram. We're going to do a draw from everybody who uses the hashtag. And, oh, Antoinette, you posted yours. Okay, I'll have to look. We're going to do a draw, but there hasn't been very many people posting yet. So when you enter, you get a chance to, you're entered in the draw to win our next virtual class kit for free, guys. So the prize is big. It's going to be lots of fun. And your odds of winning currently are great because not many people have shared them. A couple posts, Sarah says. Okay, so let's start our next one. So we have our clip punches. Do you have your clip punches all sharpened up with our tinfoil trick that we used last time? We are just going to be using the oval and the clip, not the ribbon threader one. So we just need the half circle one and that one. Oh, you need to learn how to post them. Yeah, Nuri, you do need to learn. And if you aren't already a member of our Facebook group, Crafting with Ecstasy, you should join, search there. We have people posting all of the time of the cards that they're making at home too. So that's a great spot. Join that group and you can steal inspiration from other people, kind of projects that they're doing. It's lots of fun on there. I love that community. It's really great. Okay, so where are we now? Oh, we'll do a little webinar on how to post pictures to Facebook and use the hashtag. Okay, maybe we can do a couple little pointers in one of our emails. We'll see. I'll talk to our tech team and see what we can come up with. All right, or maybe there's a YouTube video or something we can share with you guys. We'll see. I shouldn't make any promises, but it's not hard. Now, we've got our card base. Let me get on to card number 2. We've got our card base. This is 4 1/8 of an inch by 5 3/4 of an inch in off-white cardstock. Then we're going to clip out of yellow cardstock. We're going to do 6 pastel yellow ovals. So it's not nearly as many as our as our mini egg cards last week. That was a workout for the old thumbs. Oh, come on, get unstuck. There we go. Okay. Oh, and don't forget, we've still got our coupon code for the clip punches, and that is punch 50. Come on, punches 50. Yep, Sarah just posted it. There we go. So I've stood up to make sure I punch get my punch to go all the way through the cardstock. We've got to get some thinner cardstock for our next project. It'll make it easier on us. Although I've already started the next kit, and I think you guys are really going to like it. I'm not going to tell you anything about it yet, but it is, well, I can tell you it's going to be spring flowers. And we've got the product, you can already purchase it because I think they're going to sell out quick, honestly. This one sold out. So I hope we get a good full class. I think that we will. So I've got my 6 yellow ovals, and then I'm going to grab my dark purple. So there's a light purple and a dark purple. And I mean, it doesn't matter what you use. You could use any colors for this, but if we're going to go with this one, we're going to do our dark purple to put as a shadow in behind our yellow letters. So we're still going to use the yellow to punch more out, but let's get our normal ovals done here first. Oops. We need 6 dark purple. What's that, 4? So you guys have the oval punching mastered by now, I'm sure. Now we're going to take it up a notch with so I've got my 6 punched out of that. Gonna say ovals set. Now we're going to grab our clip punch. And we can do this a couple different ways. I'm going to show you. I'll show you the first way. I've just lined it up. I've got my half clip there, and I'm lining it up with the edge of the paper. Okay, so we're going to need 9 of these, but you have to do your half clip, which makes our little clip. And then you have to line your oval punch up right over top. So that's why we lined it up with the edge of the paper. So I have it lined up in the same spot with the edge of the paper. And then I get my little clip, and that's what will clip right on the side of our thing. Oh yeah, so our classes for our spring flower kit are going to be, I'm sure you saw that Sarah just posted it, but April 9th and 16th. So we're hoping to bring some flowers to those April showers. Okay, so for my next one, I'm lining it up with the edge of the oval that I just cut because we don't have the edge of the paper to line it with. I'm going to go right on there and line it up with the oval. And then I know where to line my next oval up with. Is this making sense to everybody? I hope. There we go. So again, get my clip in there and line it up. Thanks, Neri. Another way to do it is, here, I'll finish this one. So I'm lined up with my oval again. I don't know if I have a pencil or a pen around, but that's another way to do it is you can, you know, slip your clip punch on anywhere and you would trace around it and then clip, and then you would know where to put your oval on. But I think there's no tracing needed. I can line it up with the one I cut just before. No problemo. So we need, how many did I say? 9, I believe. 9 of these little clips. And yeah, I will show you some more of the clip punches that we've got. I have a little stash of them to show you when we're finished because some of them are really cute. Really cute. I don't want to get distracted. I got to get my 9 punched out here. But yeah, they're really cute. There's like butterflies and leaves and stuff that you can just clip on the side of your card. Again, 50% off is an awesome deal. Okay, 3, 6, 7. Oh, only 7. Okay, almost there. Get out of there. There we go. And can I fit my last one in there? Oh, perfect. I'm actually going to line it up with the side of the paper there again. How's everybody doing? Keeping up at home? I hope. Going at an okay speed. So I've got 3, 6, 9. Done. Done, done, done. Don't need those. Okay. Maybe I'll show you right now some of the other clip punches. Give everybody a chance to get those clipped out. How cute are these? And they come with like little pictures of ideas and how to clip them out on the back. And you'd have a little like ring of hearts clipped onto your card, or we have the large ones that make a big butterfly to clip on the side. Just so cute and so fun, especially if you don't have the any dies, you know, it's a fun way to get some things cut out. Okay, so we are going to take our dark purple and we're going to cut approximately, I guess I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to tear it. I'm going to tear approximately a 2-inch by 5 3/4 strip of dark purple. So I can't do the 5 3/4 inch, but I can kind of guess what 2 inches is going to look like. So it's going to be about this. And this is going to be our background sheet in there. It's going to add some nice texture to our card. So I'm just going to tear it. I'm just going to do it. Just go for it. Do it. We can trim it up after. No big deal. So we did it. I always get nervous. I'm like, oh, I don't want to tear it. What if I mess it up? But you just do it. So you can see, I don't know if the camera picks up, but you know, the one side is really rough and the other side is smooth, but right to the ripped edge. So you can use whatever one you want. This is really, really nice cardstock. And it has the, like it's the same color all the way through. Sometimes you get cardstocks that are white in the middle and it would give a different look. So I've just ripped it, but we're going to end up trimming our dark purple to 2 inches by 5 3/4. So I hope that helps. I'm going to trim it So I want to keep my ripped side. So I'm going to, you know, that's, I say approximately because obviously it's a ripped edge. It's not going to be right down my 2-inch mark, right? So I went a little wide on that, but that's okay. No big deal. And so 2 inches by 5 3/4, which is just the length of our card. If everything works out okay. Yes, good. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing with the light purple, only this one is going to be a little bit smaller because we're going to layer it on top. So just rip a piece off and then we're going to trim it to 1 3/4-ish. So, oh, here we go. I don't know why, it always makes me so nervous. You can't end up so terribly. It's supposed to just look, you know, imperfect, perfectly imperfect. So you can go back in if you want and, you know, we could rip that piece off to try and level it up a bit more. You can do whatever you want. It does not have to be perfect. There. Okay. So I'm going to trim this to 1 3/4-ish. We just don't want it to go past the 2 inches because we want to be able to see that dark purple through in behind. That's all. And then go 5 3/4. And there we go. So we got a little texture going on. So I guess we might as well stick those on there. So just using some double-sided tape. Is everybody good? How'd the ripping go? Does anybody else get nervous doing it? Or is it just me? It can't be, right? I don't know. Need to learn to loosen up a bit. There we go. So dark purple is going down first. And then we'll put the sizes of the ripped pieces. So the dark purple was 2 inches wide, 5 3/4 long. And then we trimmed our light purple to 1 3/4 by 5 3/4 long. So they're both the same length. And then you just trim the light purple up a little shorter. Oh. There we go. And I will post the full written instructions on our blog for you guys if you want. Let me know if that's something that you would like to see. So, you know, you could go back and follow along afterwards, or if you know, you really needed a number. And of course the video will be posted too. So not to worry. Now, ooh, shall we stamp our little letters? Oh, thanks. Thank you. Sarah posted the link to our blog, and we have lots of tutorials and lots of different blog posts up there. If it's just something you wanted to check out anyways. Same with our YouTube channel. We've got lots of other videos if you want to kind of craft along with us there. Okay, so now comes the fun part. Fiddling around with our little stamp letters. So again, I mean, I guess you could cut out as many little ovals as long as it's going to fit on the card. You could cut out as many as you want or as few as you want, and you know, make whatever sentiment you want. But I'm going to write "Spring has sprung" on mine. So we're going to put our clipped ovals along the top. So I'm going to start with those and write spring has. And then sprung is going to be on our yellow full ovals down the side. So start out. Now I like using my stamping platform. This is the Stamping Buddy Pro. And I love the magnets, keeps things still for me. But if you just have an acrylic block or whatever you're working with, it's all fine. Excuse me. And I'm going to do spring has in lowercase, apart from the first S. And then I'll write sprung in capitals. So I love this set because, where's my S? Just get into it, I guess. So, lining them up. Now I'm using my VersaFine ink in black, but whatever you want, it's all going to work. There. Oh, it's just so easy. And maybe I'll do my full oval S since I already have it on there. Maybe, I don't know if I'll be able to line it up perfectly again. No. No. Pretty close. That'll work. That'll work. Whoop. I forgot to put my magnets down. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be our S for sprung. Now I need my lowercase p for spring. Where's the P? I don't want the Q. We should have some music playing as we craft, right? Can't talk for forever. I mean, I probably could. Okay. P on there. Oh, I need to clean up my stamping platform. That plastic is a mess. There we go. I'm doing so many projects this week. I can't wait to show you guys the spring flowers kit. It's really going to be very cute. I'm excited. Okay, get my P out of there. R. Thanks, Neri. All right. R. How would you guys describe your level of crafting? Beginner, intermediate? I should have some fun levels of crafting. What's beginner? Newbie? Intermediate? Beginner? I see a beginner. And then been crafting for ages, and you should basically be teaching this class instead of me. Beginner? Oh, scrapbooker. Jill, I heard March is National Scrapbooking Month. Is that true? Obsessive for decades. Oh, no. Now I'm nervous. You guys could be teaching me. Advanced, lots of advanced. Okay, so I think we might just put some dies in the next kit. I think you guys can handle it. Advanced, lots of, okay. Good. This is all great information. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Gotta get my N. N on there. Oh, I had it upside down. Okay. I know I had some local customers, and I think I saw her watching along today. I had some local customers come in and buy and just buy a sentiment stamp that said Happy Easter because they couldn't be bothered to fiddle around with these little letters. And I get that, but I love that they're so versatile. So, you know, there's pros and cons. The other day I was doing a card with little like crystal gems that I was doing, that I was coloring in, and I wanted a sentiment that said, "You're such a gem." And I didn't have it. I need, you know, all those puns I've got just rolling through my head. And so I had to spell it out with these little guys, and they just come in so handy. Oh, I see a big question. Let's see. Okay. I've crafted for years, just got into cards in the fall, but adapting very well. Good for you. Let's see. Okay. Adding my own touches. Ooh, love it. Coloring papers. Oh, alcohol inks. Fun, fun. Have you seen the, are they, Sarah, you post the actual name, but the glitter alcohol inks that we just got in are next level. They're so gorgeous. So gorgeous. By Couture, I believe. Couture Creations. What am I trying to spell now? I can't talk and spell. Okay. H for has. Yeah, the Couture Creations glitter accents are beautiful alcohol inks. Okay, we've got spring done. I'm working on has. Yeah, the mixed media is so much fun for me. A presentation on our pixie powders. If you have not gotten a chance to play with them, they are so much fun. So much fun. So maybe I'll have to post a little something for you guys for the pixie powders, because they're such a fun medium to play with. It's mica mixed with colored dye. So like mica flakes and colored dye. And oh my goodness, they're just gorgeous. You can get so many different backgrounds on there. Oh, I've got another S. Why didn't you guys tell me? Oh, get it apart. Lowercase. Oh, right, because it was lowercase, right? Okay. Okay. You're all forgiven. Okay. S. Good. Who has a stamping platform? What are you guys working with at home? Acrylic blocks, platforms? What are you using at home? Let me know. my go-to is definitely the Nelly Stamping Buddy Pro, or our Position It is so awesome as well if you're doing like big projects. Okay, moving on to my uppercase letters for my sprung. I've already got my S. I'm gonna go into my P. Oh, so you're using your acrylic block to do the little letters, and are you already done? Are you that much faster? I'm not good at lining things up, so I got to use my platform. What do you guys use for this? I've seen. I want to make sure I get them nice and straight. Just soaking up the knowledge. Good. Sprung has sprung. Got my R. There we go. Almost through. You. What? Michelle, am I saying, is it Michelle? Am I saying your name right? I'm reading your comments. I'm glad you're kind of keeping up. Let me know if I'm saying your name right or not. Okay, where am I? N. Almost there. Michelin, like the tire with an E at the end. Oh, okay. Michelin. That's cute. I like that. Okay. Last one. Where's my G? Anybody doing a different sentiment other than spring has sprung? Putting your own spin on it. I really enjoyed all the puns we got last time. So if anyone's come up with some good ones, let me know. Okay. Done, done, done with the stamping. Easter Bunny, Bev. I love it. Oh, Bev, you were able to make it on. I'm so happy to see you, or, hear from you. Okay. Now, what? Let's build our topper. I'm going to give, I should be drying my ink with the heat tool, but I'm going to just give it a second to dry while we build our little topper before we start fiddling around with our letters. So where's the topper sheet that I want to use? Which one? Where is it? Okay, there we go. So I'm using this one. I'm trying to read all of the comments. I shouldn't be. I should be focusing on it. I'm teaching the class, but I love talking to you guys. A travel agent. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. That must be tough through the pandemic. Well, I'm glad you were able to join us and craft along and, you know, have some fun. Okay, so this is going to be built the same way, but we're going to actually cut out our little background piece. So all of these are pre-cuts, but this is where your scissors come in because we're going to need to get into this guy. Now, before you start cutting, don't cut through this strip because we're going to use this purple strip on the side. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go in from the bottom just so that we don't wreck any of them. Oh, and I didn't even notice the little strip on that side. Those cute little, oh, those cute little chicks. Adorable. Okay. So I don't want to wreck any of those elements that I could use in other cards, right? Because if you have a bunch of Easter cards to send out or just spring style cards you want to send, you can use all of the elements in this sheet on them. So just cut as straight as you can. It's not the end of the world. It's just a background piece too. We're gonna layer this frame over top. So that'll fix up any kind of squiggly cut lines you've got going on. Okay. Oh, you absolutely can use the cutter. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. Oh, and we might as well, yeah, actually, let's get the cutter out. I just didn't want to get it all over my stuff. I want to stay on the screen and still be able to cut for you guys. Okay. And then we're just going to cut out the strip down the side. So that's a longer kind of, you know, piece there that I want to cut. So I'm going to use the cutter for that one. I wouldn't be able to keep it straight for that long. There we go. Perfect. So this is what we're going to string. Oh. String our, oh, I'm cut out of the screen. There, this is what we're going to string our little letters on, is this piece. So we're out there. I'm just going to trim the ends off. Well, I mean, it really doesn't matter because we're going to cut it to size. We might as well, I suppose, while we have our cutter. I'm jumping around here a little bit. Sorry. So we need 2 strips from it that are going to be 4 1/8 inch long. So we might as well trim those up now while we have it out. So 4 1/8 times 2. So it's just going to go right along the top of our card. Set that aside. Perfect. Yeah, I love this cutter. Is the Nelly's Choice roller cutter. It's so nice. I love it. What kind of cutters do you guys have? Oh, we already went over that last time, didn't we? There was a lot of Fiskars, I believe. I do believe. Okay, we don't need that right now. Set that aside. Get that out. There. All right. So I'm going to pop out my little piece from here. There we go. And it just comes apart like so. Just toss it on. I'm just going to pull them all apart to start with. And be careful, that little flower is attached to your little chick, so don't get tearing things out too crazy here. Okay. Oh, Jill, you have sunshine there? I don't have any sunshine here. It's been snowing today where I am. So you're lucky, lucky, lucky. Okay, so again, we're gonna attach this with foam pads. I'm gonna use these Hunky Dory foam strips, come in handy. Oh, right, you're Vancouver, right. Okay, so yeah, the foam strips are just quicker than the foam pads for this little frame. They come in handy. Okay. Here, my backing off. And pop it on, try and line it up as best you can. I don't get too worked up if I don't have it lined up perfectly, because I feel like it just adds a little bit more depth if the one underneath is kind of sticking out a little bit more. I kind of like that look. So no stress. Okay, now I'm going to move to my foam pads. I guess I could have gone with a bigger one, but whatever. And put them on the back of this little chick. Uh-oh. There we go. Perfect. Oh, smart. Thank you for sharing that tip. Building the whole word onto the acrylic block. This would save lots of time. Again, I don't know. I don't trust myself. I'm too shaky when I'm on live. The adrenaline, you know. I'll have to try it out though. Okay. Get our little head popped on there. I love these little flowers. The little pink daisy. Very cute. And his little hand is popped out there. And I might need my itty bitty, or I guess I can just cut it, trim it up. There we go. Stick our flower on. Match your petals up so it's facing the right way. Wonderful. Get that little butterfly on. Okay. Now we're going to plunk that guy on there, offset a little bit, because we want to make sure we have room for our sprung down the side. So here we go. Okay. So I'm kind of going to like space it out for where they're going to go and have my letters down the side. So I know I'm going to have enough room and set it. So I guess it's about kind of like a little over 1/4 of an inch from that side, if that helps you with placement. Okay. Then I'm going to grab my glue. And glue, sticky specs, double-sided tape, whatever. And I'm going to glue my letters, just the purple, just our background on. Spaced out. Try and get them, you know, as straight up and down as possible. And I think I have them about 1/8 of an inch apart. There we go. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to pop my letters on with a couple foam pads. And I'm just going to attach it and offset it a little bit. So I have the little dark purple sticking out as a little bit of a shadow. Okay. Yeah, if you haven't already registered for next week's class, make sure you do it. We're going to be same time, same place. Sarah will post the link in the comments for you if you haven't already registered. And we'll be doing another 2 cards. And I wanted to say, I'm going to do a little bonus. I'm going to try to do a little bonus. We're going to use our the sticker transfer sheets and, or not the sticker, the egg transfers. So next week, if you can, either a plastic egg, or if you know how to do, I'm sure you do, if you want to join in, like a blown out egg with our little egg transfers. So it can be plastic or a real eggshell with the insides blown out. So you just do the little like pinhole on either end and try and blow the insides out. We'll do a little bonus craft with that. Okay, so we've got those guys on. Now where's my tape? There, okay. We're going to clip our spring heads onto our little strips of paper. And I mean, you could use ribbon here if you wanted. You could do that. That's totally fine. and just space them out. And all we're doing is just clipping them on. They'll kind of get tacked into place when we attach the strip onto the paper or onto the card. Okay. Ooh, just got a little butterfly package. Did you, Michelin? Micheline? I'm sorry, I don't know. Awesome. You have to share and do a little unboxing video. Okay, so I've got that pretty well spaced. I'll do my has. I love these little clips. I mean, you could do so much, right? You could clip it like right down the side of your card. You could do everything. Michelin, okay. Nice. I got it, sorry. Okay. So there, spring has, okay. Whoops, whoops. Now I'm gonna flip it over and put my double-sided tape or glue, whatever you're using. On there, right on the back. So that's what kind of tacks our little clips in place. I'm gonna get this one on first before I snug my has letters in. So I'm going to have it pretty close and just try and get it centered pretty close to the top and center it on there. And then you can press it down a little bit. Might be a little tougher with glue to keep things from wiggling around, but okay, so see, this is why I wanted to leave my has off for a second, because I want to move them around so that they're kind of, I don't know if you can see, I should get my camera closer, so that the clips are kind of like right in between the ones above it. There we go. Okay, that looks about right. There we go. Karen, a sneak peek of the spring flower kit. I'm not going to give it to you today. I want to have some more samples done up so you can have a look at like what kind of cards we're going to be making. But I will tell you, we're going to be making some foam flowers. You guys get a little insider sneak peek. I'm not supposed to be telling you, but we're going to be doing some foam flower making, which is going to be so much fun. And yeah, that's all you get for now, but it's going to be good. Is that it? We're done. Oh no, wait, I wanted to put a little flower on the inside corner. I'm going to just pick the one that matches that little guy and pop it out from the center. You get some like bonus flowers. And I'm not going to put it with a foam pad because it's going to be on the inside. So I want it to lay flat. I'm just going to put a little dab of glue or double-sided tape or whatever. Just as a cute little accent piece. Oop. And there you have it. All set. Okay, so again, make sure you register for next week. I can't wait to craft along with you again. Let me flip you over to say bye. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for crafting with me, guys. It's so much fun, and so much fun getting to like know some of you, all the comments. I love it. I love it. So tune back in next week. We're going to be making, we're going to be using the ribbon threader punch next week. So get ready for that. And we'll be making another card with some gems and some more toppers and all kinds of stuff. So thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget to share those cards. Use the hashtag Ecstasy Card Class. Ecstasy Card Class. I got it. Get it in there. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next week.